bro hands. All right, that's there. That's there. Isn't streaming so like cool when you think about it? Like I just click one button and you could just like anyone could just watch us.
That is sick.
Like it's kind of crazy. It's kind of weird how that works. It's almost a little freaky. We're so high tech and shit out here, bro. We're literally so high tech and shit.
Jake Maverick.
Picking up in Cock 12.
Same.
Absolute shitters.
You got that right. All right, there we go. Let me open both of these up like this. Bang. There we go. There we go. There we go. What's good? Luke is here. Luke is first. Well, actually, technically, Preston was first, but.
This was a try hard, though.
Valorant drama today? Bro, I'm going to be honest. I haven't been on the internet today.
What happened with Valorant, Fueled?
What's going on these days, man? Everyone's cooked. Every game has drama. Marvel Rivals, Valorant. Oh, man. It's all over the place.
Hot take is out there going out top 12? Yes, we are, actually.
Alex
16, actually. They'll find a way to get last.
Alex is actually going to go on stage and unplug them if they start winning. Like, unplug their monitors and shit. Hey, Splitty with the super chat. FaZe versus Optic, Major 1 finals. Well, that's the opposite of top 12. Splitty, my guy, thank you. Also, Tyler was good.
I love that confidence, Splitty.
How do you say that name? Lurie? Lurie was good. PY.
Lurie.
Sir Plum. Sen getting canceled because they posted a video of their player crying after a tough loss. They're getting canceled for posting a video of their player crying. Seems like an overreaction from the community a little bit there, but you know, it is what it is. Kevin with the 22 months, my guy.
Did they delete it already?
Yeah, they probably deleted it. If he got upset about it. I'm not going to the major now, Joshua. But Alex is going.
Alex is more than just going. Alex knows everyone at the event.
That's true. That's true.
Oh,
Alex
God.
has a VIP suite.
I fucking wish.
No, it's
I have
true.
a VIP seat.
Ooh.
That's about it.
Was good, Jacob. Was good, Alex. How we doing? Wolf, how we doing? Oh, man. Let's go. Chat, drop a like if you're on YouTube, man. Twitch, you know, just sit there. You're chilling. You don't got to do much. I'm ready, bro. I'm ready. You ready to get into this shit, boys? I mean, we're gonna get kind of into the action pretty quick here. We got a main topic to talk about. Okay, Alex, you good?
Yeah, let's get it.
All right, let's run the intro, chat. We're gonna get straight into this, man. Right into the show. Around the CDL, your favorite intro. Here we go. What's good, COD fans, and welcome back to Around the CDL, where tonight we are doing our pick'ems for Major 1, man. The first Major's here. The first land in, what, 6 months at least that we've seen in Call of Duty since EWC, which is kind of crazy to think. But, you know, first and foremost, we got Alex, we got Preston here. I mean, Alex, how to start with you, bro? You're packing to go to the event tomorrow, man. How you feeling?
It is. I mean, I'll be honest. I think I told y'all, like, I have had like zero motivation for like anything COD related, unfortunately. Not because of like I don't want to watch COD. It's just that long ass break after Christmas really just like took it out of me, honestly. Or like during Christmas break, I wasn't playing any COD. Honestly, I haven't touched COD in about 2 months. I think no bullshit. I think the last time we played it was when the four of us played GBs. I think that was the last time I touched COD, so it's been a while. But I'm hoping me going to the major, seeing the crowd, seeing the boys play live will get me amped up and get me riled up, and I'll come back and I'll be bricked up. And I'm hoping to watch another Optic W. It'll be, you know, I don't know how many I've watched at this point.
Yeah, no, I think the energy will get you popping again, bro. The energy in the venue, you'll be passionate before you know it. You won't even want to come home. You want to come straight to my house and stay passionate. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I also have a couple meet and greets set up because of Preston. So shout out to him. He got me in.
Nice.
Wait a minute.
Preston got you into meet and greet people?
Yeah, he
That's it.
did.
He knows them well, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Yeah. I hear you. Yeah.
Preston,
Yeah.
how you doing?
I'm happy to be here, man. I'm excited to talk COD first major of the year. That's super exciting. I have some serious FOMO brewing
Hmm.
from missing the event, and it sucks. Um, but life goes on. I'll be excited to watch nonetheless, and I'm sending my energy through the screen to all the fans supporting the Green Wall. Make it loud, please. The guys need some energy. Also, it's my little brother's birthday, so happy birthday, Lando.
Yeah,
Figured I would
Happy
shout him
birthday,
out.
shout out to our
Lando.
manager Lando, bro. That's our manager right there. The GOAT. The absolute go. And shout out to Splitty as well for another super chat, my guy. But man, I mean, it's going to be interesting, dude. This is going to be interesting. I too wish that I was going to the event. I feel like it's just, dude, it's so much fun. It's just so much fun being in a room with thousands of people that are passionate about the same thing you are. It's just so dope. But either way, we'll be here watch partying the event. Hopefully Preston will hop on when he has time. Obviously Alex won't be able to because he'll be at the event, but I'm sure he'll be posting some frontline content of his experience there, which is going to be a banger. But let's get straight into it, man. And I want to start real quick by looking at the standing. Look, I don't even have Alex on the screen, bro. I still have his picture. It's like he's here, man. It's like he's there. He is. I want to start by looking at the standings real quick because these are obviously, what's seeded into the major that we're going to do our pick'ems here for in a minute. But I kind of wanted to briefly, we give a very, basic overview of what we think about each team before we go into this major, right? We'll start from the bottom, the Surge. They're 1-6. They've won 4 maps. These guys should just squad wipe. I'm going to keep it a buck. If they're going to go out top 12, they probably should just wipe the team.
Yeah, those guys are not good at all, unfortunately. I genuinely think they have a better chance picking up the 4 of us. And we could probably win a map. So these guys are ass, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it sucks because we like the crew on that team.
I
But,
know.
it is what it is. I made a tweet that kind of mini banged over the weekend that people thought was pretty funny. I had a good time jotting it up too. I thought it was quite sarcastic.
What did
but,
you tweet? I didn't even see it, I don't think.
It was, you know how to fix Surge? Bring TJ in his 9th year, known for his recent CDL success.
Yeah, I did see that actually. Damn, my bad, Siege. My bad,
Nah,
Siege.
It's just the roster decisions from this team from the get-go
Mhm.
have been so skewed. You bring in a Halo kid that's never played COD professionally in his life, and you give him 4 matches. I don't even think they gave him 4
Mhm.
matches, 3 maybe. 3 matches, and they cut him loose. Done. And then you bring in TJ thinking he's a veteran, bringing in veteran prowess, which, I mean, you know what? He is a vet in the scene, but the guy hasn't won since, what, Black Ops 4, right?
Mhm.
So it's
Mhm.
been years since he's won the event. And it's just the roster making decisions of this team has been
Not great.
not
shit.
great.
Not great. And
Not great.
when they get 3-0'd at the major, they will end the split with a 4-23 map count. So shout out to Zuma over there on that one. That's got to be pretty good. Then we got another team who's 1-6, but a very different map count. Cloud9 New York, man. I mean, they're another team that probably could use a roster change, but C9 they're penny pinchers. But man, they just can't win. They can't win a game 5, to be fair. So it's like maybe they don't need a roster change, but then you fall into that spot where it's like, oh, we're so close, we don't need to change, and then you get worse because other teams just get better.
Yeah. I mean, I think the coach of this team, I think it's Arian, right? Is that his name?
Yeah.
Or is that somebody else?
No, I think it's Arian.
He's like, we're 5 map 5 wins away from being, undefeated or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And it's true. I mean, this team always goes game 9 with whoever they're playing, no matter if they're a top tier talent team or if they're like towards the bottom. So kind of makes you think, like, are they really good because they're going top 5 or game 5 with all these top tier teams, or are they just ass because they're also going top 5 with these bottom tier teams? So I don't know. This Cloud9 team is weird. I do have them going out top 12 at the major as well, but I think it'll be in a game 5 fashion against. Spoiler alert,
It's just what
Falcons.
they do.
Yeah, I mean, to me, this team is just last year's rocker with a lower ceiling. Always being competitive in series, just never closing them out. and just inconsistently losing game five or consistently losing game fives, being inconsistent in the maps that they do win, can never find some flow. Just with a lower ceiling, I'll take the upside of the guys on the team from Rocker last year versus the guys on this team. Uh, Probably need a team change, like you said.
Yeah.
At the rate they're going, not going to make champs. 1-6 isn't going to cut it. Granted, they are far more competitive than Surge, but still not exactly enjoyable to watch, nonetheless.
Facts. And then speaking of unenjoyable to watch, we got Boston Breach, who they go 3-4. But dude, I mean, listen, Boston, they're just the same thing as last season. They got Nasty, who actually I think has been by far their best player, but they still just lose where they shouldn't, and then they win where they shouldn't, and it's just, I mean, that's just Boston, I think, at this point.
Yeah, I mean, their sub duo last year was, kind of like their air. If their sub duo was playing well and playing together, they were playing well as a team. And Cammy, you're not going to get the Cammy that we once saw back in the day, but he's still a fairly consistent and solid fill-in player. I mean, he's not the worst AR in the league, and he's not the best. He's just one of those players that you'll fill in, he'll do his job. And then you bring in Nasty, who on paper is an upgrade. And he has been their best player. But then you lose some of that pop that you had from the sub duo last year, and they're kind of stuck in what the same position they were last year. If the sub duo finds their footing on this game, they'll be better. But I think they're just honestly, I think their AR duos their best players right now. I think Cammy and Nasty are probably their two best players. So you've invested so much in Snoopy. If you're this organization, you need a little bit more out of Snoopy. And I think you'll be okay, but you do need that drastically. I mean, this team lives and breathes off of this sub duo for sure.
Yeah, and especially with Purge having the 49th, 48th KD.
Yeah.
In hardpoint.
I think he's bottom 5 in like every mode.
Yeah, it's just not going to cut it, unfortunately. Again, this Boston team could have beat the Falcons team, but they lost. I mean, they absolutely choked that Colossus hardpoint. And then the rest of their maps, I mean, like they've been kind of competitive, but not really. And again, it's just their sub duo isn't, again, how, I mean, Preston put it perfectly. Their sub duo is just kind of ash right now. They're lacking. I love my guy Snoop, but I think we just need to see a lot more at them. It may take them a while to get them, used to this game, but once they get it going, I think this team will be not great, but they'll be good. Middle of the pack.
They're Boston. I think they're just Boston. They can fight for T8, but we'll see. Miami Heretics, they came in as the 9 seed. And I'm gonna be honest, bro. I've been a little bit disappointed, I feel like, in Miami this split. I just feel like they just have so many inconsistencies. I actually think Trakes has gotten significantly better since his first couple series, but they're just kind of all over. I mean, they go 50-50 in their maps, right? 15-15 there, but they barely miss out based on a tiebreaker to make the top 8, make winners bracket. I feel like they should continue to get better as the season progresses, but it's really just been, I think it's just been their hard point pulling them through. They've had some crazy hard point comebacks, which I think has, if it wasn't for those, they might be 1-6 like some of the other teams. So yeah, Miami, I expect more out of them, but maybe just a slow start to the season.
Yeah, I mean, I guess sorry, Preston, go ahead.
No, you go. I interact with you.
No, you're fine. I mean, I was gonna say, yeah, I think I expect a lot more from this team, but given they lost Real, and Real was a very big piece of that team last year and why they were so good, and obviously we're replacing him with Trakes, who's a rookie, it's gonna take some time. I will say Meadows has also been playing a lot better compared to last year as well. He's been a lot better, which I do like. And their 4 losses are to, I mean, I guess outside of the Ravens, but the Ravens for some reason are on their fucking insanity run right now. They lost to Genomates, Optic, and Core, which are, again, probably unanimously top 5, top 4 teams, depending on who you ask. And the other ones, they beat Boston, they beat Vancouver, and they beat Cloud9. So maybe they got caught with a tough stretch of games. Because they could easily very well be 4-3 and be in winners bracket if Carolina doesn't go on this insanity run that they're in. So I think I'm gonna give them some grace, but I do expect this team to get a lot better as the season goes on.
Yeah, I mean, this team is two things to me, man. This team is Rancor, and this team is whoever your sub is that isn't Metals. You've had Real for the last 2 seasons. Metals has been your role player. Your make the correct move 90+% of the time. Set your other sub up for success. Let him do whatever he wants. You're bringing out another sub in this year, and he's a rookie. He's going to take a little time to get used to that spot. I think, and we've been watching him, he's progressively getting better.
Mhm.
So I think this team is only going to get better as the season goes on. To me, the big question mark is Rancor. Guy was in MVP talks last year. Guy won Rookie of the Year pretty convincingly. Guy was disgusting. We haven't gotten the same Rancor that we had last year this season. Could just be adjusting to a new game. Could be just not comfortable on the map, still getting used to the new roster. There's a lot of things that go into it.
Mhm.
If he finds his footing, we'll get the Miami that we got last year. If he doesn't, I'm a little bit scared. I think Rancor is a major piece of this team, but we've been saying it the entire time. We're all pretty high on this team, and I wouldn't put it past that these guys figure it out.
Yeah, there we go. Toronto, Koi again. I mean, kind of disappointing, I think, for them to be 3-4. And luckily, they make that winners bracket. Although, you know, winning the tiebreaker over a couple teams. I think Jonas Thieves has been godlike. I mean, easily a top 5 sub in the game, maybe even a top 5 player in the game. And Insight's actually been decent. I feel like Kleenex has had some inconsistencies. Real as well. They're another team that I want to see what they're going to do on LAN, because I feel like last year LAN was really where they struggled. They were like never able to get over the hump of like that T3, T4 range. But going into the major, they got winners brackets. So I want to see if they can do it, make a Sunday and maybe make a little bit of a run at Major 1.
Yeah, well, I mean, they play G2, which is a team that just. Oh, I lied. They played Paris, which is a team that they just lost 2-3 to. Yeah, this Koi team has just been kind of disappointing, and I think you said it kind of well as well. Kleenex has been the player that hasn't been his Kleenex self, I guess you could say. He has like a 0.9, and Jamie has like a 1.02, so that's kind of odd to see. Again, I don't know if it's the pacing on the team. I don't know if it's just Kleenex getting, adjusted to his role as a flex and not as a main sub and being an aggro sub. But I mean, again, losing to Carolina, they're on the Linsanity run. They're beating everybody that's in the top 4. So I guess it is what it is. But like losing 3-0 to G2, I think when I saw that, I was like, what the fuck?
It's a bad loss.
That was like super bad loss, especially going into a major. Like, all right, you go game 5 with Paris, you lose 2-3. That's fine. They're a really good team. At least, you're keeping up with them. But then you go out and you lose 3-0 to Minnesota right before a major, your last match. Like, that's just not great. Like, that's not what you want to go into the major looking like. So I'm a little disappointed in the team, but again, I don't doubt that the team will, because at the beginning of the season, they're pretty good. Their only loss was to Vegas before we went to that long break, and it was another game 5, which unfortunately they did choke that. But I expect this team to get better. They beat Thieves 3-0 right after we came back from the break. Then they lost to Carolina, Genome G2. So one of those things where I expect a lot more from them. Again, they should definitely be winning those games against Carolina and G2, but I don't know how much weight I want to put on those 2 losses right now. I want to see how they do during the major, and then I can make a solid prediction on how they're going to be for the rest of the season.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just concerned for this team based on the fact that you have Insight playing some of the best COD he's played in the last couple seasons, and you're 3-4. And the only reason you're in winners bracket is because Miami failed to win 2 maps against Paris, or you're in losers.
Yeah.
So to me, that's a major red flag. They have some flaws somewhere. I don't think it's the sub duo. Sub duo is playing well. So they got to figure something out, because do we see this Insight for the remainder of the season? Maybe, but I'm going to lean towards probably not. So they got to figure it out now, because it's not looking good for them right now. It's not. They are on not the right side that they want to be on. That is for sure.
Yep. And then speaking of G2, who 3-0'd them, we got G2 at also 3-4, but getting that tiebreaker over Koi for the 7 seed. G2, bro, I mean, like, I don't know. We thought they'd be a dark horse team coming into this season. They start off with a win, then they pick up a bunch of losses, and they end off with a win over FaZe and a win over Koi. I mean, what are they going to do on land is really the question, but I don't know. I guess this is kind of like a roundabout, maybe where I thought they would be, like, you know, a barely top 8 or just outside the top 8 type of seed. So I think they're right on par kind of for me. They just have some losses to teams you think they would beat and some wins over teams you think they'd lose to.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, if you look back at their games that they had before the break against Boston and even Optic, honestly, maybe Optic should have lost that. If Merc doesn't go completely off on it,
Yeah.
like in that search and destroy, and it's some of those maps, then maybe Optic does lose that. But they win that 3-1, they lose to Boston 3-2, then they come back, lose to Falcons 3-2, and lose to again Deal Insanity, Carolina Royal Ravens 3-2. But then they have two really good wins against FaZe and Toronto. FaZe probably the second best team, first best team right now, depending on who you ask. And then Toronto, obviously, we know, or at least we should have what we should have expected from them to be a better team. So those are two really solid wins going into the major. And they play FaZe again, so I'm pretty sure they're feeling very comfortable going into their first weekend match. But it's also LAN. It's also LAN. Mamba first time playing on the stage. You know, Skies has definitely played a lot better, but we'll see how this team does against FaZe on LAN.
Yeah, I don't know what to do with this team, man. This team is a major question mark. I will say this is the team, and we see one of these actually like almost every year, like last year's Boston. They'll either get top 12 or they'll be fighting Sunday night or Saturday night top 6 for a spot, top 4 Sunday. They'll streak one weekend, they'll get shit on one weekend. That's what this team reminds me of. It's just how they show up every at the event. For some reason, I don't know why, but I feel like this team might get a little bit of a land buff. I don't know why. This team's giving me like weird land buff vibes. Maybe it's just maybe I expect some Caesar Skies masterclass on land. I don't know. But I feel like this team might mesh together well on land. We'll see. I'm looking forward to watching this team strictly because I don't know what the fuck is going to happen. They're just a major what the hell.
Facts. G2, they might be this year's Boston Breach, where they're going to be in this similar range, causing upsets throughout the season. All right, at number 6, we got we got Optic Texas coming in at a 4-3 record. You know, not winning the tiebreaker over LAT in that one because of the head-to-head, of course. But Optic, man, I mean, it's just been disappointing. It's just been disappointing, right? So, I mean, obviously, I'll give you guys the floor because this is your team. But for me, they just sound dead in comms, and their teamwork isn't there.
Hey, these guys are ass. I think we did the opposite of what we needed to do during the break. I think we kind of just took too long off. I think we slacked a little bit. I know Karma mentioned in one of his streams that practice was going good, but I feel like that's always with Optic. Practice is always going to go good, but it is very disappointing with how they've turned out. I mean, they beat the Surge and they lost to everybody else since coming back from the break. And I mean, like other than like I swear, if series ended after map 1, we'd be undefeated. Simple as that.
That's
but
true.
Unfortunately, they don't, because we lose every map after that. And I just feel like some of the maps are close, some of them really aren't. Our Overload has definitely taken a downward spiral. Because I feel like we used to be one of like the best teams, honestly, in Control. Overload.
Damn.
And now we're kind of just ass at it. Our hardpoint, we've been struggling at that since the beginning of the year. Obviously, we win map 1, but then kind of just lose maps 4. And then our S&D, I think we were pretty good at it, but again, it was another one of those game modes that we've just been slacking on. So I just think this team needs to just get back on their bullshit, because if not, Merc is going to leave us and we're going to be a poverty org again. Please, Merc, don't leave. Please.
Yeah, something's just off, man. And you know, the sub duo hasn't been playing great, but they're not the only one. I mean, Merc has struggled the last 2 series. Dashy hasn't looked great. They just haven't looked cohesive since coming back from the break. And if this guy's not dropping a 1.4 on your screen, they're struggling. They're not on the same page right now. I do think this feels to me like this is one of the when it clicks, it will click again situations. Maybe we see it at the LAN this weekend. Maybe it's after the event. Who knows? I'm not ready anywhere near to give up on this team yet, just because they're in a little bit of a funk. I think they'll be okay. But they got to figure something out because clearly the problems that they had last year are still underlying there. And, Merck's only human to a certain extent. This guy's
Yeah.
not Jesus Christ. So they got to figure some shit out, man. They have to.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Then we have just above them, LAT. I mean, similarly for LAT, I think you can say a lot of the same things, right? I mean, what they were doing previously is what Optic's doing now, right? Like they were disappointing. The teamwork wasn't there. It just wasn't looking great, but they clearly got a little bit better at least over the break, although they came and got 3-0'd by Koi right out of the break. Beating Optic, beating Boston, losing to Ravens. So maybe not even the greatest teams you beat, right? Maybe some like mid-pack, bottom-end teams right now. I'm just happy to see Thieves trending in the right direction, right? They would have been cool to beat Ravens, but, Linsanity over there has been cooking. And I'm just happy they're going in the right direction. I think the sub duo is starting to get a little better. And I mean, Kenny, bro, he's up to a 0.96 on the season. So he's been doing his thing, man. He's been doing his thing. If he stays right around there, that's totally fine if you ask me. So I think their teamwork just looks miles better in every single game mode, which, I mean, that's all I could ask for, this early in the season.
0.15 increase was that from that Optic series, by the way.
Slammed.
So,
Absolutely slammed.
no, you guys are in a weird spot, man. And we talked about this last episode. I texted you about it. That Optic win could be the best thing or could be the worst thing for you guys. You guys have looked progressively better since that series, but for some reason, if you guys bow out at this event, oh my God, how devastating it would be, considering the turnaround that they look like they could potentially have made. But we'll see. It's Kenny on LAN. Historically, that's pretty solid. We'll see. That they're they're licking their chops waiting for that round 1 matchup. So I don't know, man. This team it's weird to me, and we can't. It's like beating a dead horse. They shouldn't be as bad as they've looked. And then they show glimpses of how good they can be, but we can't get the consistency. They find that consistency, they'll be back.
Let's go. And also, shout out Zaner for the gifted sub on Twitch. My guy, thank you. All right, Alex, go.
WW. No, I was gonna say, I mean, yeah, they played Carolina again, so I know they're itching for that get back. I know Scrap went on stream and he was like, dude, we were like we were on 50 ping like the entire game. So they were getting joked pretty much from what it sounds like. But I'm glad that the team's doing good. I'm glad Kenny's doing good. And that they're training up. Again, Hydra, I mean, honestly, I feel like Hydra Scrap, they've been playing okay as of recently. They definitely don't have the numbers that like they used to have. And I wonder if that's just an adjustment to make sure Kenny gets more involved. And that's why Kenny has been looking a lot better. So we'll see how it goes on LAN. Again, this team loves LAN. They all do well on LAN. So hopefully they keep that up. They play Carolina. So theoretically, hypothetically, it should be an easy win. But it's also Carolina, and Exceed is not playing like a Burger King right now. So
Exceed's a Land Reaper. That's what
Exceed's a Land Reaper. And I mean, talking about Exceed, they were 5-2. They get that 4 seed, and they have not lost. I mean, Exceed is the only player undefeated in the league. And I mean, since picking them up, I think it was like a 15-7 map count, if I know how to count properly. I mean, they've won 2/3 of their maps, right? Like, these guys they're playing good, bro. They're playing good. And when you watch them play, like, the teamwork is there. And it's just one of those things where it's like, does the pressure get to them on LAN? You know what I mean? Like, are they just super comfortable at home playing from, because they're all remote too. They're not even at a facility. Are they just comfortable and vibing, and then you get to LAN and it's like the stage is rocking, you're not at your desk, and then you start to get a little bit nervous, right? So we're going to see, but based on what I've seen online, I will say I'm impressed.
Yeah, no, 1000%. Definitely impressed. All they needed to do was drop Slasher, and bam, look how good they are. Look how good they are.
My bad, let it go.
I mean, they're 5-0. Brian Tent made the call. He said, "Get this old fuck off my team. Give me Exceed. Give me the Burger King." And it happened, and now they're 5-0. They beat Miami, G2, Toronto, Texas, and Thieves. Thieves could have probably won that, but
they didn't.
I mean, they Ravens iced up.
They
Plain
did.
and simple. And they've been playing really good. Their HPs look really good. Honestly, all of their game modes look really good. So will it continue? Will Lurks continue to play as well as he had? Well, I mean, will anybody on the team continue to play as well on LAN as they have online? I think that's the biggest question that everyone has.
Yeah, I mean, I said it watch party in this past weekend with Jake. I pray that their online success travels to LAN, and that they're not just complete onliners. Because, in my opinion, and feel free to disagree, when a team that is looked as like an underdog that kind of has like not really any potential, but like kind of thrown to the side, plays well, the league's more fun.
Oh, for sure.
And it just makes matches more exciting. If you showed me a Carolina versus LAT match 5 weeks ago, I'm probably like, oh man, like what the hell? I don't want to watch this. But now I'm like, oh shit, this is gonna be a good ass matchup. So it changes things, and I hope they play well on LAN. This team is exciting. I'm happy for Exceed. Not oftentimes do you see a lot of players get like a second chance and actually, take full on
Yeah.
grasp of it.
Especially getting put on a bad team, right? Like getting put on a team
Right.
that wasn't winning at all.
Right, 1-6 map count before he joined, and now they're undefeated. So I feel I'm happy for these guys, man, and I hope it goes well up for LAN, especially in round 1.
Well, I hope they do well in losers. But then moving on to a team I do hope does good in round 1. We got the Riyadh Falcons, who also went 5-2, just barely squeaking out that 3 seed. And the Falcons are another team that are in the hottest form, just like Ravens. They have not lost since their first 2 versus Optic and Thieves. And I mean, them too, right? They've been cooking. I mean, they got a 3-0 in here, a couple 3-2s, couple 3-1s, and I mean, Pred's been playing like honestly MVP type of form, right? Pred has been getting kills. He's been doing it in every mode, and they're another team that like I'm really excited to see what they do on LAN because they have people who have succeeded on LAN in the past, and they have a lot of energy, and I think they'll feed off the crowd really well. So they're like, I don't know, bro. I'm excited to watch these guys this weekend.
Yeah, kind of sucks that they play Optic first round. Because I know I'm gonna see Pred just stand up and look at Ant and say, "You're fucking dog shit." If they win, so not excited to see that. But the team has been playing well. They beat Genomates 3-1, which is probably the most shocking one to me because I was like, they beat Boston, they beat G2. Okay, that's fine. But then they beat Genomates, and I was like, oh wait, this team might be kind of nice. This team might be kind of nice, and they look really good. So I'm excited to see them play on LAN. Obviously, Pred is still my boy. And yeah, this team with Kiz and Pred and even Exit just yelling in your ear, just screaming dead. I know it's going to give them the energy that they're going to need to win some of these LAN matches. So sucks that they're playing Optic. It's going to be Pred's revenge game.
It's going to be a bloodbath.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this team's ass. I'm just kidding. No, they've been playing good Call of Duty, man, and I'm glad. Because as Luke said, they were getting pretty close to cash grab team. And I went on my rant of how bad
your
they were
rant
playing.
is going to be the intro of their Champs documentary, by the way.
But they seem to figure it out. So I'm gonna beat the shit out of them for showing this park the bus strat in Overload that is absolutely criminal. But besides that, they're playing good COD. It sucks that they play Optic round 1, that they have to get fucking bodied into losers round 1 right off the rip. But it's all good. It's all good fun. And I love AG, so we shall see.
Yep.
And Saud.
Shout out that's your brother Saud over there, bro. All right, and then we got to our final 2 teams. We got FaZe, who came in at the number 2 seed, 5-2 as well. And I mean, other than obviously they start the season with a 3-0 to Thieves, first match of the year. I really don't look too much into it. Other than the 3-1 to G2, I mean, these guys have been pretty good. They 3-0'd Optic. They've 3-0'd actually their last 3 wins. And then they also 3-2 to Genomates and a Koi team, or not teams to look over. So I don't know, bro. I mean, since my front runner If for MVP, I know people are like, oh, it's not even Major 1. Why are we talking about MVP? Bro, shut up and have some fun, bro. It's just a talking point. It's not the end of the world to talk about things this early. Simp, I think, has been probably the best player. Although, look at Abuza, though. That guy's been frying, too.
Yeah, Abuza has been frying, and I'm pissed because I just got a notification that my custom optic jersey just shipped at the majors tomorrow.
No.
Oh man.
This guy should have just gave it to me at the
Oh,
majors.
Oh, you got
you
the
shoulda
bread.
just-
Just direct it.
You
to
should have
the
just
event.
gave me
Let me
the
call
money
Hex real
instead.
quick. Let me call Hex real quick. Let me just give him a quick dime. No, but yeah, this team has been on their bullshit. And I will say, at the beginning of the season, Preston and Jake were really high on FaZe. I was a little bit lower on them. I said the team definitely got worse. Obviously, 04 isn't a BZ, Cell isn't a Booza. So in a way, they may have gotten worse. They may have gotten better depending on who you ask. But I mean, Abuza's been on his bullshit, and Simp has been on his bullshit, and they are definitely the two best players right now. And I mean, they played Optic first game back, and the CEO was on his bullshit as well. So if that's anything to show for how this team is going to look going into Major 1,
Why does it say Abuza won Rookie of the
little
Year in
scared.
MW3? That's not accurate. Didn't Gwyn win Rookie of the Year in MW3?
Yeah,
he did.
because of the.
Oh, Breaking Point gave Abuza Rookie of the Year. That's probably why they put that.
Well, that's probably what it should have been, but you know what? It's all good.
Well,
We love
listen,
Gwyn on this show.
they probably should have put like Breaking Point Rookie of the Year because it's technically a little misleading, but obviously it's their website, so they're gonna use their own awards.
Yeah. I mean, I will say, sorry.
Go ahead.
We'll quick thing.
Damn.
Luca being on the bench definitely lit a fire into some of these players because they're like, we're
Mm.
about to get our shit dropped.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny when back-to-back seasons when people are starting to talk about FaZe making a change and whatnot, and then all of a sudden Drawza turns into fucking Prime Jordan on them. Last year they're like, oh my god, FaZe is ass 0-3. They gotta make a change. This year, bringing a Luca, guy's a superstar, best PR in 24 hours, and now they're fucking frying.
Yeah.
So it's I've been high on these guys since the start. I thought that they were, for some fucking reason, going under the radar. Made no sense to me that they weren't getting the love that I thought that they should be getting, and it's showing. I think this is a fully put together, well-rounded roster, and they are clicking, man. When they are playing together, they look. I mean, that was an ass whooping versus Surge this past weekend. That was just. I felt bad, dude.
That
I
overload.
felt bad.
Oh my god, that overload!
was
Me and Jake were
so
talking.
bad.
They were getting spawn trap. They couldn't do anything,
Yeah,
bro.
it was
so bad,
Mhm.
man. It was like I almost felt like they had to put like a warning on screen. But you know, I'm sure that a lot of people are gonna pick these guys to win the major this weekend, and rightfully so. These guys are clicking at the right time. So shout out to these guys, man.
Yup, big shout out to FaZe. And then lastly, before we get into our brackets, we got the Gentlemates who walk away with the #1 seed, also at 5-2, but the best map count record. And for the mates, man, I mean, it's a 3-2 loss to FaZe. It's a 3-1 loss to Falcons. Pretty tough schedule, though, when you look at it. I mean, they beat Thieves, they beat Koi, they beat Heretics. So not like the toughest, but they beat some good teams. They lost to some good teams. And yeah, I think we all know the mates are good. So, like, I don't think there's much to say. It's just a matter of how consistent are their players going to be over the course of 4 days at the major is what you got to find out.
Yeah, and I think it also just depends on what Dan Ghosty are we going to get on LAN. I think that's the biggest thing because I think Dan has definitely been one of the probably top 3, top 2 best player to, if you ask Gentleman fans in the league. But I think it really just depends on what Ghosty and even what deal we get on LAN. So I'm excited for this team though. They're good.
Mhm.
We know what to expect from them. And I'm excited to see them play Koi again.
Yeah.
You have 4 players on this team that are known to play well on LAN. So in the back of my head, I have no doubts that this team will compete on LAN. The thing that scares me, and we've been saying this so many times, is if something happens where, like in a losers round 1, they lose a close game 5 or something, will they regain, or will they lose losers round 1, go out top 12? Where is the composure of this team? That's the biggest question mark to me. They are all very individually skilled. Ghosty's playing some of the best COD he's ever played. Looks like an MVP frontrunner. And obviously they are meshing together. Neptune, no idea why this guy was just chilling in free agency. So they're putting it together as this team should. A lot of individually talented guys. To me, it's the composure aspect. And LAN is a grueler mental game, man. If something goes wrong, can you fight through the adversity and pull it together as a team? We'll see. If they win round 1, chances are they probably compete in round 2. But if they lose in some fashion, we'll see. How can they bounce back? That's my question mark with this team.
Yup, and it's going to be fun, man. It's going to be fun, but it's time to have some real fun. And it's time to do our pick'ems. The pick'ems for Major 1. Update on the pick'ems leaderboard. Alex is currently in first. He's 2 ahead of me. And then I'm like 4 ahead of Preston. So
I caught up.
So you caught up a little bit, but you're still, you're still a little behind. Alex is still a little ahead. But now we got to talk about the Major, chat. And obviously you guys play along with us. Let us know who you have as we talk about each. But which wants to go first? I got to go last so I can save. So floor somebody's.
Yeah, you go first because I'm trying to go some opposites so I can get some points back.
I'll go first.
All right, Alex, take the wheel.
I think mine is going to be very stereotypical. Maybe some upsets in here. I don't know. We'll see. First game, though, Gentlemates versus Koi. Give me Gentlemates 3-2. Again, I think it'll be a close game, but I still have Paris winning that. And hopefully they win that. Please, please, please. Thieves versus Carolina. Do I go with the Burger King?
He did just beat him. He did just beat him online.
He did just beat him. No, I can't. I got to go with Thieves. I got to go with Thieves. I'll go Thieves 3-2. I do think it'll be close. Nah, fuck that. Give me Thieves 3-1. Give me Thieves 3-1.
I thought you were just going to change the teams. I'm like, oh, shit.
Nah. Give me Thieves, but I'll take a 3-1, not a game 5. FaZe versus G2. Again, another series where
G2 beat him online.
They did. But I gotta go with FaZe. They just look too good right now. And I think just that line experience that FaZe has will definitely come in clutch. So give me FaZe 3-1 as well. And then the most anticipated matchup of the day, Falcons. Pred versus Optic. Pred versus Shotzi. However you want to say it. Cell versus Dashy. Give me Optic 3-2.
I would have never thought.
Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Give me Optic 3-2. Yeah, I just think the boys will come out. It's the home major, the crowd behind them. We're gonna go crazy. So yeah, I think they win that 3-2. It'll be close, obviously, but I think they pull that out.
Okay.
Elimination round 1. Toronto versus Miami.
This is a banger. This is a banger.
This is a banger.
The Spanish rivalry.
Will Aroma be tweeting at Miami and at Trakes?
Hell yeah.
I think he will. I unfortunately think he will. Give me Koi winning that 3-2 as well. It's going to be a banger matchup, but I still think Toronto's going to take that. Carolina versus Surge. Give me Carolina 3-0. It's not going to be close. Get those guys out of here. Those guys are ass. Boston versus G2. I had Boston on here, but after we kind of talked about this, give me G2 over Boston. G2 3-2 over Boston.
That one's going game 5 for sure, guaranteed.
Yeah. And then Falcons versus Cloud9. I think this is also going game 5 just because Cloud9 likes game 5s, but give me the Falcons 3-2 for that.
Okay.
Elimination round 2. Give me Toronto versus Carolina. Unfortunately, I think this is where Carolina's run ends. Give me Koi 3-2 as well.
Wow. He's got the Koi upset.
I do. And then elimination round 2, Falcons versus G2. Give me Falcons 3-1. Yeah.
Okay.
Now we move on to winners round 2. Gentlemates versus Thieves. I'm sorry, Jake, but I think I got to go with the Gentlemates. I think they've kind of had Thieves' number every match that they've played. So I gotta stick with that. Give me the Genomates 3-2 over Thieves. I definitely
Oh,
think it'll go
heartbreaker.
game
Thanks.
5.
You couldn't just let us
Yeah,
get
sorry.
3-0'd or something to make it easy?
No, 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 no. I gotta have you go through, have you have some heart palpitations during the match. Winners round 2, FaZe versus Optic. Give me FaZe. Give me FaZe 3-2. Again, those guys have been looking really good. So I think they take it in a game 5 fashion, though. It won't be 3-0, or at least I hope not, because if not, I'm going to be absolutely heartbroken. The fuck? It's going to be a 3-0. Elimination round 3, Optic versus Koi. Give me Optic 3-1. Elimination round 3 again, Thieves versus Falcons. Give me Thieves 3-1 for that.
Ooh.
Yeah.
This guy's got the birds out T8 and the other birds out T6.
I think Kenny's gonna put his nuts on Pred and be like, I was better on Optic than you were.
Damn.
No, I'm playing. But yeah, give me Thieves 3-1. Elimination round 4, Optic versus Thieves. Loser goes out what? Top 6? Top 4?
Top 3.
4.
4.
3?
4. Yeah,
4?
4. Sorry.
Something like that.
4.
Sorry, Jake. Give me Optic 3-2. Yeah, I think the boys are gonna feel good after beating. Or they might be first match actually.
They would be first match. No, they would be. Yeah, they would be first match.
Yeah, I think they'll be first match. So I think they'll come out shooting. Ken is gonna put his absolute life on the line, and it's not gonna be enough. Ken is gonna go like plus 50, and everybody else is gonna go like negative 25.
If he goes plus 50 and they lose, bro, I'm done. I'm not going on the podcast next week.
50.
I'm playing. Elimination final. Oh, sorry. Now I'll go to winners final. Genomates versus FaZe. Give me Genomates 3-2 actually. Sending the Genomates to the grand finals of Major 1. And then Optic versus FaZe. Give me Optic with the revenge on FaZe 3-2 as well. And then grand finals, give me Optic 4-3. It'll go game 7. That's my bracket chat. Call me faded. Call me whatever you want. I'm Optic Texas Burner for a reason.
It's true. It is his name. It is his name. All right.
Thank you.
So Alex,
thank you.
Recap for maybe anyone listening on Spotify. Alex has got Optic 1, Mates 2, FaZe 3, Thieves 4, Falcons and Koi T6, G2 and Ravens T8, and then C9, Breach, Surge, and Heretics T12 chat. That is what Optic has. W or L, you let me know, but I got to refresh so we can clear and we can get Preston's bracket.
Yeah, man.
Chat, if you're watching in post or listening on Spotify, leave a comment right now. Tell us whose bracket, well, not right now, I guess after. Tell us whose bracket you think is the closest to yours. All right, Preston, you're up.
All right, winners round 1. I got Paris over Koi, 3-1.
Okay.
All right, matchup 2. I really, really would like to go Carolina here. I just have to take the veterans on LAT on LAN. Give me a game 5 LAT win.
Yeah.
I do think it's close, but I'm going to lean the way of LAT. I would love this to be a Carolina upset, but I'm going to lean LAT on LAN. FaZe G2, I think this is a FaZe 3-0. Not saying that the G2 online was a fluke. I think this is just FaZe on LAN and they're here to make a statement. And FaZe in winners round 1 on LAN is historically unguardable. Yeah.
Different roster though.
It is, but it's still simp the motherfucking pimp. So give me 3-0. Falcons Optic.
Ooh, what's the guy with the Optic hat gonna pick?
I'm going to go Optic, but I'm going to go game 5. I actually think this is a pretty close series. This is a close series, but I think Optic comes through with a game 5 win. All right, round 1. This is actually a banger fucking matchup, round 1. I can't lie about it. I'm going to go Miami with the losers round 1 here. I'm going to go Miami. They lost to Toronto earlier. They could have made it into winners over Toronto. I think third time is the charm. They get it done. They send Toronto who's on a downward spiral these last couple of matches. Home, top 12, very catastrophic. I'll go another game 5. 3-2 Miami.
Mm-hmm.
Carolina Surge, don't even want to look at this series. 3-0 Carolina, next series. G2 Breach. This is, like you said, inevitably game 5. I'm going to go Boston.
Ooh.
I am. I'm going to go Boston. I just think this team should be pretty good on land. And I know I just said that G2 will be good on land. I think they might, but I'm going to go Boston in a game 5 here. I don't know why. Just my gut feeling. Riyadh Falcons, Cloud9. I'm going to go Falcons 3-1. I have no faith in that Cloud9 team. I'm sorry. All right. Elim round 2. Heretics, Ravens. I think this is the end for Miami. I think Ravens get it done. I'm going to go Ravens in a 3-1 in this series. Obviously upsetting for Miami, but you beat your rivals, so there's worse days. Boston Falcons. I'm going to go Falcons here too. I'll go Falcons 3-1 in that series as well.
Okay.
All right. Up to winners round 2. Paris and LAT. I'm going to go Paris 3-1. I just think they're the better team. I think they're just a better team right now.
Come on, man.
Paris 3-1. FaZe Optic. I'm going to go FaZe 3-0. This is a anti-Juju pick if I've ever seen it in my life.
Yeah.
FaZe 3-0. They're just the better team right now. Give me FaZe in that series. All right. Down to Elim, round 3. Optic versus Ravens. Ravens just won. This is LAN. I'm going to go Optic. Bounce back series. They get it done. 3-1. Thieves, Falcons. I think this is where Thieves lose, man. I'm going to go Falcons. Sending home Thieves, top 6. I'm hoping this is a banger, but I'm going to give Thieves. I'm going to go Falcons 3-2.
All right.
All right, which means we are now at Championship Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Falcons, Optic. Bounce back series for the Falcons? I don't think so. I'm going to go Optic.
Damn.
Optic 3-1 this time. It doesn't go game 5. Winners Files. Paris, FaZe. I'm going to go FaZe 3-2.
Okay.
Optic, Paris. This could be scary. This has potential to be one of the fastest series of all time, or one of the best series we can watch. I'm gonna go Paris 3-1. I just right now think they're probably a little bit better than Optic, and the fact that Optic got third with how they've looked, I think a lot of people would maybe take that. I'm gonna go Mates 3-1 here, which gives us FaZe Paris grand finals. Should be an absolute banger series. I'm gonna go Paris in a game 7. 4-3 Paris.
Wow.
They bring home Major 1. And the reason I'm gonna do that is because FaZe are Major 2 Reapers and it's a little early. So I'm gonna give the edge to Paris. That's my picks.
All right. Recap again. Preston has Gentlemates 1, FaZe 2, Optic 3, Falcons 4, Thieves and Ravens T6, Boston and Heretics T8, and then C9, Breach, Surge, and Koi T12. Chat, W or L, you let me know. So right now we got one Optic winner and we got one Gentlemates winner. Who can I pick to make it different? Maybe I already have someone that I want to pick to make it different. You know what I'm saying?
No, you're going to go with Mates. I already know.
We'll see. We'll see. All right, let me go. Winners round 1, Gentlemates versus Koi. We saw them play online. It was a good series. I think on land, Gentlemates get it done a little more convincingly, going 3-1 there for the Mates. Then we got Thieves versus Ravens, man, and I'm picking the Thieves. I'm going 3-1. I actually think in this series, not even because it's LAN, I think simply because of map pool, the Thieves are going to win this one. When they played Ravens online, they played 4 maps that they did not play previously in their qualifiers. I think it was only map 4 Den Hardpoint Thieves had a rep on in an official match. I think they, veto a little more appropriately for LAN, and they take down the Ravens. Then we go to FaZe versus G2. I'm going to go with FaZe in this one. I'm going to give G2 a map, but I think FaZe get it done in a 3-1. And then we go to Falcons versus Optic. And I'm going with the Riyadh Falcons in a game 5, chat. In a game 5, the Falcons walk away with the win. Listen, I just think the Falcons are playing better COD right now. And I'm just going to go with that. Last week, I bet on the Optic bounce back that they were going to, there's no way they lose twice in a row. They're going to come out, they're going to win. They get worked by the Ravens. So I'm not believing in the bounce back. I'm believing in the Pred LAN buff. I think him and Saud are going to be screaming across the stage. And I'm going Falcons in a 3-2. Then we go down to Elim round 1. Koi versus Heretics. This is actually a banger, and this could go either way. You two are already split, so it doesn't really matter what I pick. If I'm smart, I would go with Koi, simply for the fact that I wouldn't let Alex gain a pick'em point on me. But I looked at the maps, I looked at the records in this one, and I'm feeling a Miami Heretics upset 3-2. I don't know why. I looked at it, and I think the hard point is going to be better for the Heretics. I think they'll be able to steal those, and I think they're going to walk away with a close win over Koi, get the revenge. Then we got Ravens versus Surge. I'm doing exactly what everyone else says. I'm giving Ravens a 3-0. G2 versus Breach. It's going to go game 5. I'm going G2. I have a little bit more faith in the G2 guys to play their respawns a bit more consistently and at least be decent in the SND, and they've gotten better at Overload as well, so I'm going to give that to them. Then we got Optic versus C9. I'm going to go Optic 3-1. I think C9 can maybe win a map, but Optic should definitely get that done. Elim round 2. Heretics versus the Ravens. I'm going Carolina. Teamwork makes a dream work. They get it done. I'm going to go game 5 over Miami to walk away with a victory there. I don't really know what the map count would be. I would just love a game 5, so I'm throwing it in there. Then we go G2 versus Optic. I think Optic get it done. I'm going to go 3-1 in that one. I think Optic advance out of Elim round 2, taking down Minnesota. Now we go back to winners. Mates versus the Thieves. You already know what I'm thinking. Give me Gentle Mates in a game 5. Unfortunately, I would love to pick the Thieves, but listen, these guys have had our number. Neptune has beaten the Thieves the last 6 times he's played them. Ghosting Envoy have cooked our shit every time we played in the preseason and during the season so far. I'm going to say they get it done in a game 5 there. Maybe they even get it done more convincingly. And then we got a FaZe versus Falcons matchup, which low-key, this could be kind of nice. But I'm going to trust in the Pimp and in the SND. I'm going game 5, Vegas FaZe, or FaZe Vegas, whatever it is, to take down the Riyadh Falcons in winners round 2. Then we come down to Elim round 3. We start off with the Bird Bowl. Falcons versus Ravens, man. The 2 hottest teams in the game right now. Give me the Riyadh Falcons on LAN to take down the Ravens in a 3-1. I think the gas runs out on the Ravens. Linsanity run, as Alex has been coining it. Give me the Falcons. And then we get an absolute banger. LA Thieves taking on Optic Texas. Give me LAT 3-1 to knock Optic out T6 to start the season. Maybe a little bit biased, but they just smoked your shit online. They're going to do it again on LAN. I'll give you a map out of respect. But I'm going with the Thieves. I'm going with the Thieves. Okay, then we go to Elim round 4, where the run continues. The Thieves in a game 5 take down the Riyadh Falcons and send them out T4 at their first LAN of the season. LAT coining and poising themselves for a run at this event. Winners finals. We got Mates versus FaZe. This is actually
banger.
This is a banger, bro.
Banger.
This is a tough one. This one feels like a coin flip. Either way you pick, you're trying to make your most educated guess on this one. I'm trusting the FaZe SND once again. I'm going 3-2 to send them to the grand finals. I'm just going to back the history we've seen where FaZe does their thing in search, dropping Gentlemaids down to Elim finals to rematch versus the Thieves. And you know what they say? It's hard to beat the same team twice. But not this time. The Gentlemaids get it done in a game 5 and they knock the Thieves out top 3. And the crowd gets all sad. I'm going to give the Gentlemaids versus FaZe into the grand finals. And in an absolute slaughter, an absolute bang out, Vegas FaZe walks away with the win in 6 maps, 4-2, and they are crowned your Major 1 champions. And then
Thanks.
Simp holds up the MVP award, and he hands it over to Abuza, and he says, no, I have to give credit to my teammate. And I'm
Wow.
saving the
Have you
prediction
seen
so
the
you know I'm not
future?
capping. Yep, I'm saving it so you know I'm not capping. All right, recap. For anyone listening, I got FaZe 1, Mates 2, Thieves 3, Falcons 4, Optic and Ravens T6, G2 and Heretics T8, and then C9, Breach, Surge, and Koi T12. And those are the pick'ems.
Chat, 3 different winners. That doesn't happen too often.
3 winners. We got an Optic, we got a Mates, and we got a FaZe. Now, chat, it's up to you. Who do you have winning? If you're in the chat right now, let us know. If you're watching in post, drop it in the comments. Who is your winner of the event right now? I want to know what everybody has. I want to see what everybody has. I realistically think there's like 6 teams that I would say can win. I think FaZe,
Koi?
Mates. Mayo's got Koi.
Koi?
Yeah, Sir Plum. Woo!
Koi is crazy.
Sir Plum, I'm gonna buy you a beer at the
There you
major.
go. There you go. FaZe, Mate, Falcons, FaZe, Thieves,
Oh,
Mates,
shit, this
Mates
is
or
for the
FaZe,
Optic
Optic,
3P, isn't it?
Optic or Mates. Yeah, three-peat land, yeah. G2 Skies Masterclass. Okay, somebody ban Debo. Mates, Falcons, but realistically Mates, FaZe for real, Thieves. We got some good mixtures, bro. We got some good mixtures. I think any of the top 6 seeds could win. Maybe if Koi like finds some, you know, some mojo on land, they could do it. But I think any of the top 6 could do it.
On land. Oh, shit. Oh shit! You know what time it is?
What time is
I
it?
do.
Oh, minute to win it, huh?
I
Is
know
it
what
time? Do you have your
is.
questions?
I have them. I have 'em.
Holy shit.
Let's go.
Well, chat,
Let's
first
see
of all,
how much
the
of a
major's going to
dumbass
be
I am.
gas. Please tune in to the watch party, even if it's just for a little bit. I'm going to be here all weekend. Preston will be joining when he can. Alex will be at the event, so stay tuned for his shit. And also, Debo, you asked a good question. I'm potentially, it depends on the roads. I might be going to the Optic boot camp tomorrow with Omit. So I might not be live because I might actually be at the event shooting content in person. So stay tuned. I'll tweet in the morning when I figure out if I'm able to get there because it's still pretty icy in Texas. But I guess Rafi put in a good word, man. So I might be going to the Hex quarters tomorrow for the Huntsman Challengers boot camp, which is kind of gas. So,
He's so
You wanna bring me
famous.
with you?
yeah, fuck it. Why not?
I'll go with you.
He's
And then
so
we can
famous,
make out
chat.
in the hex quarters.
Yes. So we'll see. If it depends really if I can get an Uber because Kayla needs the car tomorrow. And if I can't get an Uber because it's too icy, we'll see. But if I go, I'm going to try and shoot some content there. Hopefully have some cool things. So make sure you follow the Twitter, link down below. But yeah, I'm getting Merc to LAT, Chad. Don't you worry, man. I'm going to go put in a good
Oh
word.
my god.
I'm going to go put in a
Right.
good word.
Right.
I'm gonna say, yo, Merc, can I talk to you in the hallway real quick? Bag over his head, carry him across the hall to the LAT facility, strip him down, put him in a Thieves jersey, tie him to the chair, and say, "You better ready to load in, brother. You better get ready to load in." All right, we got to do it though. We got to do it, chat. Our new favorite segment. We've only done it really once because we had a couple unfortunate circumstances the last couple weeks, but it's time for Minute to Win It, a show where one of us hosts. They ask another person. They have 60 seconds to answer as many questions as possible correctly. Today, it's going to be Preston hosting, me and Alex facing off, each getting our own questions. And it is a mixture of Call of Duty as well as general knowledge trivia. So make sure you play along and let us know how many you get right as we go. But yeah, it is an AI pick, but I also added the effects and stuff myself, just for the record. Just for the record, the animation I did myself. The picture though is AI for now. We'll get something better one of these days. Don't worry.
Come on, chat. We're broke, man.
Yeah,
Cut
we
us
are
some
broke. We
slack.
did pay for this overlay though. Isn't the overlay gas? All right.
I think the overlay's glass.
Who's going first?
Who wants to go first? And then whoever wants to go first, pick if you want player 1 or player 2.
I can go first. Give me player 2.
All right, player 2.
All right. You want to get a timer? I'll get a timer
You
out.
should get a timer. Yes.
All right. You're going to have 60 seconds, Alex, to answer as many questions correct as you can. Every question is a point. You get up to 15, but if you get to 15, you're just godlike, and you can pass, obviously.
I might get 5, and that's it. That's
Okay.
what I'm starting
Nah.
All right. Let me know, Preston. Do you want to count down? Or do you want me to count down?
You count down, and I'll
All right.
start reading.
I'm gonna say 3, 2, 1, go, and on go, I'm gonna click. You ready?
Okay.
All right, Alex, you ready?
Yes.
Minute to win it. Round 1 here for Optic Texas Burner. 3, 2, 1, go.
What's the smallest prime number?
Fuck. 1. No, 2.
Name the starting main assault rifle from Infinite Warfare.
The NV4, is that what it's called?
What's the capital of Australia?
Fuck, I know. The Melbourne. I don't fucking know.
Which COD first introduced zombies?
World at War.
Who wrote Romeo and Juliet?
What was I gonna say? Bill Clinton?
What?
I don't know. That's the first thing that came to my mind. Shakespeare.
What's the name of the task force led by Price?
141.
What's the second tallest mountain in the world?
Fuji.
What
whatever.
zombies perk allows players to reload faster?
Speed Cola.
What family instrument type does a flute belong to?
Last question.
Oh, fucking hell. I don't know. Pass.
All right. What's the smallest prime number? You originally said 1. The correct answer is 2, so we'll give it to you. You
Yeah,
did
give it to
say
him.
2.
Give it to him.
What's the starting main assault rifle from IW? MV4 is correct. That is correct. What's the capital of Australia? You said Melbourne. It is Canberra.
I wasn't gonna get that shit.
Which COD first introduced zombies? The correct answer is World at War. Who wrote Romeo and Juliet?
Not Bill
It is
Clinton.
not Bill Clinton.
What
It
the
is in-
fuck?
it is in
Definitely
fact- It is in fact Shakespeare. What's
I
the
got it
name
right,
of the
though.
task force led by Price? It is 141. Very good. What's the second tallest mountain? It is K2. It is not Fuji.
Hmm.
What zombies perk allows players to reload faster? It is Speed Cola. And the family instrument type that the flute belongs to is a woodwind, which means you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You got
Oh,
6.
6. I'm cooked. I can't lie, bro. I think I would have done way worse than you. I don't know if I'm just not locked in tonight, but that shit was difficult.
I tried to make them. I actually looked up hard trivia questions.
Somehow,
Kevin.
one of the
Kevin.
easiest ones, he almost said Bill Clinton. So
Dude, he
he
said
didn't
that.
though. He didn't. He
Right there.
he didn't submit it as an answer. So
He said I wanted to say Bill Clinton. What the fuck?
like what? Oh my god.
All right, Alex. Let me
That's-
know when you have your timer up.
Okay. All right.
I'm not
Let me know
ready.
when
I'm
you're
not ready.
You can count down whenever Jake's ready.
Okay.
Okay,
Jake,
hold on. Let me
ready?
do some breathing techniques.
Okay.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right. 3, 2, 1, and start.
Which country has the most natural lakes?
Canada.
What zombies maps translates to Cinema of the Dead?
Kino. Dertoten.
What does HTTP stand for?
I've no idea. Pass.
Which COD introduced the PIC-10 system?
BO2.
How many bones are in the human body?
206.
Which zombies first introduced dogs? Map. Sorry. Which zombies map?
Which zombies map?
Yeah.
I don't know. Kino.
Chemical symbol for iron.
Iron Fe.
Which gun has appeared in the most Call of Duty titles?
M4.
What's the only mammal capable of true flight?
Penguin. I don't know. I don't know, dude.
Which zombies perk was cut from World at War but later reintroduced?
Last question.
Jug. I don't think I did very good.
All right. Which country has the most natural lakes? The correct answer is Canada. Very
Damn,
good.
what a
Very
snipe.
nice. Very nice snipe.
What a
Very
snipe.
nice snipe. Kino is the Cinema of the Dead. Very nice. HTTP stands for Hypertext Transfer Protocol.
I knew it was like website shit, but I had no idea what it for.
BO2 did introduce the PIC-10 system. There are 206 bones in the
Okay.
human body.
I thought it was for
Oh,
sure, but I thought I
shit.
was getting it mixed up with the amount of countries, and I was like, "Am I right?"
The first zombies map to introduce dogs is Shino Numa.
Really?
The
Wow.
chemical symbol for iron is Fe. The gun that's appeared in the most CODs is the AK-47.
Wrong error.
The only mammal capable of true flight is the bat.
The bat.
not the
I don't
penguin.
even know. I just thought of something that had wings that maybe can fly. Not a good
Which
guess.
zombies perk was cut from World at War, but later reintroduced? It is Deadshot Daiquiri.
That was cut from World at War?
World at War.
Wow.
All right.
Wait, what did you say for that last one, Jake? Did
I
you
said
say
Jug.
Deadshot?
He said Jug.
Oh, so
All right,
he got
so-
6.
Canada, Kino, Black Ops 2,
Wait, we tied?
Bones,
Oh, no.
Iron. No, he only got 5.
No, he got 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, he got 5. He got 5 out of
Wait.
10. You got 6 out of 9.
Wait, go through them again, because I swear I counted on my fingers that he got 6.
I to be honest, I wasn't counting.
Okay, Country with Lakes is Canada,
Mhm.
1.
He got that.
Cinema of the Dead, Kino, 2.
Yeah.
Got that.
He missed the
Yeah,
HTTP.
passed on that.
Uh-huh.
COD, BO2, pick 10. He got that.
Uh-huh.
Bones in the Body, 206. He got that.
Uh-huh.
He didn't know which map introduced dogs. That was
Mm-hmm.
Shino. Chemical symbol for iron. That's Fe. He got that. I don't remember what he said for the gun that appeared in the most CODs, but it
I
was
said
the
M4,
AK.
but I was wrong.
Okay. He said penguin for true flight. It was
Yeah,
that.
I burgered at the end.
And then he said jug, and it was Deadshot. It's only 5, right?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
So Alex
Damn,
wins 6
Alex
to 5.
wins.
Which so now it is 1-1 in total season points.
There you
Now
go.
it's time for Jake to whoop on Preston next week when I, your host, will give the question.
Heck yeah.
Dude, that's so fucking fun. It's hard, dude. It's hard to think on your head. It's hard.
It is. Yeah. Well, better luck next time. Damn, bro. I should have said AK. I was thinking MP5, M4, or AK from the most
I was
CODs.
thinking M4, honestly.
So I just said M4. Tough. All good. It's all good. Man,
Thank
a lot
God
of
I'm playing
zombies
too.
questions, bro. I wish I would have studied my zombies a little harder.
I didn't want to do because you did some CDL, straight CDL, so I wanted to switch it up a little.
Yeah. Man.
I wanted to switch it up.
Dang.
AK's in every game. Is it in every game?
It might
think
be to
so,
some
or like-
form.
I think there's a variant of the M4 and the AK in every game, except for like Vanguard, World at War, and like.
I mean,
World
AK's
War
been
II.
here since like the damn prehistoric days. It feels like.
Mhm. Yeah, it's been in a lot of games for sure. All right, well, yeah, I mean, shit. I guess that's the end of the show, man. We did our pick'ems. We had some trivia. Talked about the teams. I mean, anything else you guys want to say or ask chat?
No, chat. Be sure to look out on my Twitter. I'm going to be posting a lot of like front row content with my glasses. So like when there's a banger match and it's like 250 or like 240, I'm going to start recording and you're going to see that shit. You're going to see the crowd reaction. So get ready for that. And then I will also be posting my vlog of Major One to my YouTube.
Heck yeah.
This guy's so
Optic
rich.
Texas
chat.
Burner on
Holy
YouTube and
shit.
Twitter, man.
Oh, wait. Yeah, that Field is right. Unless Faison gets in front of me and then I'm fucked.
Damn. I think Optic will let the Optic fans have the front row. Don't worry.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Chat, I'm
to see what
excited.
they're like.
Chad, I'm excited as fuck, man. Get to watch LAN COD again. Hopefully,
Finally, bro.
Some banger matches. I'm excited. I'm hoping some teams have some passion flow through. I'm excited for everybody going. If you're going, that's sick. Have fun. Be safe. Stay warm. It's been viciously cold in the U.S.
Mhm.
The last couple of days, so do your best to stay warm. Travel wise, everyone
Yeah,
safe
dude.
travel.
I'm
And when you're
fucking-
down in Texas, stay safe on the roads as well, because apparently they don't think snowplows exist. I just found out this past week. So,
Yep, they
Stay
don't know
safe.
those are a thing.
I am packing very heavy. I'm taking like all of my heavy optic sweaters.
yeah, that's
Eh,
smart,
the heat's
probably.
probably going to be on inside though, so you might start sweating when you're in there. But
I'll take it off.
Yeah.
And then I'll just show my nipples.
Yeah, exactly. Start just waving that thing around. Also, shout out Sir Plum for the super chat. Major one, dude. It's right here, man. It is right here. Which is just absolutely gas.
Literally.
But yeah, I mean, I think that's pretty much it. I think that is pretty much it. So, chat, we appreciate you tuning on in, man. If you're listening on Spotify, leave a 5-star review, drop a like, sub to the channel, follow Alex on Twitter and on YouTube as well. Just look up Optic Tech as Burner. You should be able to find him. He's going to drop some content from the front lines, hanging out with all the front row peeps that are rich like
Maybe
him.
for Omid, if Jake invites me.
Yeah, hopefully. We'll see. I mean, listen, Omid's going to be there. If we added you to that group chat for the content, so hopefully we can find a way to put you to work.
I'm bringing both of my Omid jerseys, so.
Very smart man. It's a very smart man. But yeah, chat, appreciate you, man. We'll hopefully see you for the watch party throughout the weekend for the event. And yeah, man, that's good. Do it. Shout out you guys for watching, and we'll catch y'all next time.
See you, chat.
Peace.
Peace.